All right, let's jump right in with some really important news, especially if you have a family. A huge new step has just been taken to help us all get a better handle on AI, especially when it comes to teens. If you're a parent, this is something you're definitely going to want to hear about.
So here is the headline. A major move has been made to help teens and parents use AI tools, more safely and a lot more thoughtfully. This is all about shifting from being a little unsure about this tech to feeling really confident and in control.
So, what does this actually mean? What's the news here? Well, it's the release of two brand new, totally distinct AI literacy guides for families. And each one has a really specific, really crucial job to do. Okay, first up, there's a guide that's really meant for the entire family. It's all written in super simple, plain language to kind of demystify what AI is. The whole point is to get everyone on the same page so you all know what you're actually dealing with. And this guide gets right into the good stuff, all the practical questions you probably have. It breaks down how these AI models are trained, which, by the way, explains why they can sometimes make mistakes or just make things up. It really drives home the importance of double-checking facts and gives you some real hands-on skills, like how to write better prompts to get better answers and how to manage your privacy. Honestly, it's like the user manual we've all been waiting for. Now, let's talk about that second resource. This one is different. It's built specifically for parents and guardians. It's less about the technical stuff and way more about the human side of things. How to support your teen as they start using these tools. The big focus here is all about communication. It actually gives parents real tools, like conversation starters, to just open up a dialogue about AI with your kids. It helps you set realistic expectations about what the tech can and can't do, helps you build up your teen's critical thinking skills, and shows you how to set some healthy boundaries. It even has advice for talking about some of those trickier, more sensitive topics. So, to put it really simply, you can think about it like this. The Family Guide is all about the how and the what of AI, the basic mechanics and the skills you need to use it. But the Parent Tips Guide, that's all about the why and how to talk about it. It focuses on communication and setting up a safe space for your teen to explore. They're really designed to work together perfectly. Now you might be wondering, okay, this sounds good, but who's behind it? Can we trust this? That is such an important question. So let's talk about the credibility here, because these guides were not just thrown together in a weekend. And that really is the right question to ask, isn't it? When you're talking about the safety and well-being of young people, you have to know that the expertise behind the advice is solid. So who was in the room when this was all being developed? Well, the answer is a whole council of different experts. This involved groups who know a ton about online safety, about the psychology of how we interact with technology, about teen development, and about mental health. Organizations like the Expert Council on Wellbeing and AI and Connect Safety were involved, which means the advice you're getting is really thoughtful and well-rounded. And this quote, this really just sums up the entire mission. The stated goal is so clear and direct: to help families use ChatGPT thoughtfully, safely, and confidently. It's all about empowering families, not about scaring them. But here's what's maybe most important about this whole announcement. This isn't just a one-time thing. This is being presented as the beginning of a much bigger, ongoing commitment to building AI literacy for all of us. And they're being really upfront about that commitment. The plan is to keep building on this foundation. They recognize that as AI keeps changing, well, our need for clear, accessible guidance is going to change right along with it. This is not a one-and-done deal. So what does that path forward actually look like? Well, step one is done. That's the release of these foundational guides. The next step is to create even more guidance for different age groups. And critically, step three is to just keep updating everything as the technology evolves and as we all learn more. It's an adaptive, long-term strategy, which is exactly what's needed. And that really brings us to the big final thought here. These new guides are a fantastic first step, but they also open up a much bigger conversation for all of us. As this technology continues to evolve at lightning speed, how will our approach to digital literacy, to being smart, safe digital citizens, have to change right along with it? That's the question we're all going to be figuring out together.